Hello, welcome to Yin. If you're unfamiliar with Yin to Yin, what that will mean is that during the first part of the class, we'll take some more Vinyasa-based flow, movement type of yoga. And then towards the end of the class, we'll move into some more deep relaxation, Yin style yoga poses. So for that, I recommend for the flow-based portion, a block or two here. These are great to help with stability in poses as well as stability while getting into poses during transitions. I also recommend a bolster cushion here or some other kind of firm, stable pillow that you can use that's not going to collapse when you side lie over it or use it as a supported back bend. And I am sitting on a folded blanket here. So this is optional. Some people like it to put on top of a blanket or on top of a pillow for the kind of yin poses that we're going to do. I like to sit on it. Some people like it for a knee cushion when we're on all fours or something like that. So you're free to bring this in. And without further ado, we will get started. So find a nice comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. Good. Thinking about ears, shoulders, and hips in alignment. We'll zip up from pubic bone to behind the navel, belly button it into the spine. I'm going to close my eyes, gently tuck my chin. And we'll begin to come into practice. So as you begin to turn inward, notice if there's anywhere in the body where you could soften just a little bit more. Is that the shoulders, the face, the hips? For me, it's almost always my hips. And then turn your awareness to your breath. Is that breath calm, smooth, rapid, anxious, choppy? Do you have expansion in that rib cage when you inhale? Do you breathe in and out through the nose, the mouth, or a combination? Good. So from here, we'll bring a little bit more focus to that breath. So as you inhale through the nose, could you find expansion in that rib cage? And slowly exhale. One more time, big inhale and expand. Exhale and release. Good. Now, if you're pregnant, or think you might be pregnant, if you have deviated septum, a head cold, something like that, I recommend that you stay with this breath pattern. Those of you that are clear in the sinuses, you don't have a deviated septum, anything like that going on, you may follow me through alternate nostril breathing. So what I'm going to do here, I'm kind of making almost like a live long and prosper type of hand sign here. So I've got my thumb, I've got my pointer, I've got my middle finger in the center, and my ring finger, my pinky finger out here. So you won't really do anything with the middle and the pointer finger, though some people like to have that third eye connection. They're completely optional. It's never really that comfortable for me, but some people like it. Good. So what you're going to do is we will use the thumb of the right hand. So we're using right hand to close off the right nostril. We'll inhale, we'll exhale, we'll inhale, and we'll alternate each side. So we'll just close off one, open the other, and you'll get the hang of it too. So I'll prompt us the first few times, and then the last few times you'll be on your own. So from here, I'm going to just inhale to prepare. Exhaling out. Good. Closing off the right. Inhale left. Exhale left. Here we go. Inhale left. Close the left, open right. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close left. Exhale right. Inhale right. And close. Exhale left. A few more rounds here on your own. Good. From here, remove the hand and breathe normal. Notice how you feel. Fingertips to the side, palms turning up. Inhale, reach, 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 and lengthen. Touching palms together. Exhale, hands to heart center. Connecting with an intention for your practice. What would you like to give or receive? Maybe you'd like to dedicate this practice to someone or something. And then from here, whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, take those palms back up overhead, turning palms away, grow taller from crown to tail. Good. From here, preparing the spine. Inhale, we reach. Exhale, take a side bend to the left. Reach, reach, reach towards the left. And breathing and expanding through that rib cage. And then from here, you choose. You can stay here. You can come out. You can side bend deeper. You can open towards that ceiling. Or maybe you want to see curve roll, forehead in the direction of the knee, but not touching. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back to center. Reach, reach, reach. And we'll come down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, get a side bend towards the right. Reach, reach, reach. Breathe and expand. And then you choose. Do you stay? Do you come out? Do you side bend deeper? Do you open towards the ceiling? Or do you take a C curve roll here, forehead in the direction of the knee, but not touching? Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, coming back up. Reach, reach, reach. And grow taller. Good. We're going to come into a little gentle twist here. Big inhale and reach. Exhale, come over to the left. Arms are going to come down. Rolling shoulders back, looking a little bit more behind you. Breathe and expand. Remember, we want to be able to expand the rib cage in our twist. If not, we might be too deep. Inhale and lift. Exhale, come back center. Inhale. Exhale, take that to the other side. Taking hands down, rolling shoulders back, maybe looking a little bit more behind you. Now when we're ready, inhale and lift. Exhale, coming down. Good. From here, we're going to take a few little spinal rolls. So I'm just going to roll in one direction. Good. And then maybe just roll in the opposite direction. Good. Let's go into a little bit of body wave here. So from here, starting nice and tall, arms out to the side. I'm going to inhale, exhale, round forward, inhale and open, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale. Good. I'm going to hold. I'm going to open, 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 and exhale. Come back around, press away. And come back center. Good. One more little thing. Let's get into the shoulder. So palms out, hands to the shoulders. I'm just going to move forward and back. Good. And then maybe you want to take the elbows out. Maybe you just lift and lower. So I also call this chicken wings sometimes. And then maybe you want to take that into some circles here. And we'll reverse that circle. Good. So from here, whenever we're ready, just kind of shake it, shake it, shake it out. We're going to come to all fours. So again, you can use your blanket as a knee cushion. I'm just going to move my blanket out to the side here. Good. You can also do what we're getting ready to do here down on the forearms, if that's a better option for any wrist issues. And if you've got a couple blocks, if coming to the floor is too deep, coming onto the forearms, but you know that's what you need to do, you can come here and practice, okay? Everyone else, I'm going to practice or demo spreading my fingers nice and wide. Good. I'm zipping up from pubic bone behind the navel. My knees are under my hips, and it becomes issues. I'm going to take my knees slightly wider than hip width apart. So just know that that's an option as well. So from here, belly button in, big inhale, shine the heart forward, nice cow pose. Exhale and round, mad cat. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. I'm going to round, I'm going to hold. Good. And coming back to wide-legged table. We're going to come into a little bit of a child's pose here. Knees are going to be as wide as the mat together or somewhere in between. You can take your arms long in front of you, or you can take your hands back by your ankles if your shoulders don't like that yet. That'll help them relax. Forehead can come to a block or to the floor. Good. Now I'm breathing and expanding my rib cage. I'm drawing up from pubic bone behind the navel. And then from here, whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, look forward, and we're going to come forward back to tabletop. So again, you can come down onto the forearms here for this portion. Be mindful of what it is that you need to do with yourself. I'm going to take my right foot back, and I'm going to anchor into the big toe and pinky toe mound. And I'm going to let my right hip drop slightly so my pelvis can be a little bit more even. Good. So as I kind of press back through that heel, my shoulders are in their pocket, my elbows are slightly bent, and I'm breathing. Good. Inhale, exhale, coming forward. You can have a toe tap, a small hover, a hip height lift, hip, knee, and toe will face the floor. My left arm's going to come forward, and I'm really pressing into the shoulder here. So I really want that lift out of the floor. If you're on your forearm, same thing. From here, inhale, exhale, I'm going to round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale out to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side. Inhale, lengthen. Good. From here, I'm going to take my hand down. I'm going to take that leg down. One more deep little stretch here. And then from here, I'm going to come down. Half child's pose here. Decompress the wrist. Good. And whenever you're ready, we'll come back in. All fours on the hands or the forearms, you choose. Left foot's going to come back. Pressing through that big toe and pinky toe mound. Good. Shoulders in the pockets, micro bend in the elbows, and I'm pressing back here. My left hip is dropping slightly. I'm breathing and expanding. And then when you're ready, I'm going to come back forward. Toe, knee, and hip are going to face the ground as you lift. It can also be a small hover. Good. My right arm's going to come forward. Same series of flow. Big inhale. Exhale, belly button in as we round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, taking that to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side. Inhale, lengthen. One more. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, side. Inhale, lengthen. Taking that down. My foot's going to come back. I'm pressing back again. I'm thinking about big toe, pinky toe mounds. I'm dropping the hip. And coming back to all fours. Good. Get any little movement here that you need. Maybe maybe a side bend. Find what you need. We're going to make our way to it. So some people can stay where they are, especially if you're shorter. Taller people, maybe about a half a hand's width or full hand's width forward. We'll tuck our toes. We're going to lift and we're going to shift. I'm going to press in and forward into my mat. Good. Again, I'm thinking about big toe, pinky toe mounds. Hip, knees, and toes are tracking here. My belly button is in. My head and neck are free. My shoulders are in their pockets. Good. Now, some of you are just going to stay here. This feels good to you. Some of you are going to lengthen a little bit. Keep a little bend in the knees always if you're tight in the hamstrings or have some low back issues. Others will move forward into a bend and a lengthen. Maybe walking the dog, bending one knee, lengthening one leg. Maybe lifting on the toes and dropping the heels. So you choose what it is that you need. And then from here, when you're ready, from this downward facing dog, we're going to inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk or step your feet forward to meet your hands. Come to blocks if you can't touch the floor. Good, little bend in the knees. From here, we're going to inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, little bow. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, little bow. Inhale, root through the feet, engage through the glutes, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding breath, mountain, intention. Good. When you're ready, big inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, hinge and we'll fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, little bow. One more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, little bow. Inhale, root through the feet, engage the glutes, rise all the way. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding breath, mountain, intention. Good. I'm just going to step back just a little bit here. Good. Big inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, hinge and fold. Good. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and bow. Now from this bow, some of you are going to take a block, any height. Remember, you've got 3 heights. You've got this one, you've got this one, you've got this one, under the hand or under the face, or you can take your left hand on the floor. Zipping up from pubic bone behind the navel. Find length in the torso, open towards the right. Inhale. Exhale, taking that down. Halfway. Exhale and about. This time, right hand comes onto the block or to the floor, opening to the left. Inhale. Exhale, take that down. Inhale, lift and lengthen center. Exhale and bow. From here, we're going to plant the hands, move a block out of the way if you used one. We're going to step back into a plank. You can be in high plank or knee down plank. Let's see if we can hold this plank for another round of 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll drop the knees if you're not there already. Try not to collapse to the shoulders as you come all the way down. Good. So I'm just going to move this out of the way a little bit more here. Good. From here, hands can be forward or to the side a little bit. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen through the low body. Let the elbows relax. Belly button and pubic bone into the mat. Good. We're going to find a baby cobra here. Good. So as long as the low back is not crunching, you're okay. Maybe you pick up the hands finding a true cobra. Maybe you play with taking arms out. Maybe to the hips. Maybe back out. Maybe back in. Hands down, lower down. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Belly button in. Maybe we find baby cobra again. Maybe you want true cobra. Maybe you want to come a little bit higher. And then we'll lower that back down. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Belly button in. You choose your path. Are you going to go baby cobra, true cobra, medium cobra, or a high cobra? Watch how the shoulders are in their pockets, are not up here by the ears, and I'm not hanging in my low back. So this is hanging. This is supported. Be supported. Belly button in tight. And then from here, I will lower that all the way back down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Hands under shoulders. Stronger, more experienced yogis can tuck the toes, push up into a plank, shift back down dog. Everyone else can follow me through a tabletop position. Good. Lifting the knees, finding downward facing dog. Find your breath here. Find your intention here. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, then we'll bow. Inhale, rooting into the feet, engaging through the glutes, rising all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Finding breath, mountain, intention. Big inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, we'll hinge and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. Good. From here, lift and lengthen. Find the length a little bit more into the spine. Left hand's going to come to a block or the floor under the face. We're going to open again to the right. Taking that back down. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. Right hand comes to a block or the floor under hand. Opening to the left. And exhale, taking that down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, and we'll bow. From this bow, we're going to step the right foot back for left up runner. You can bring blocks in here always if you need to. I'm going to rock back and forth just for a moment. Good. I'm going to ground down that back knee. Make sure that knee is behind the hip. Notice how I have an angle here. It's not directly underneath. And then using blocks, if you want to, or staying grounded, we'll come up. Good. From here, my left hand's going to take my right wrist. I'm going to lift. I'm going to get a side bend towards my left. Breathe and expand. Inhale, exhale, coming back up. You can choose here, taking your right hand to a block or the floor, and then we're going to twist to the left. Had a little lapse there in what side I was on, but we're twisting to the left. Inhale, exhale, taking that down. Good. I'm going to plant my hands, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, front foot steps back. You choose, take or skip a flow. So I'm going to do a modified one here, but if the full is in your practice, that's okay to take it. Good. And then from here, finding your down dog, finding your intention, reconnect with your breath. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, finding breath, mountain, intention. We're going to take that to the other side. Big inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, and we'll bow. Left hand under the face. Open to the right. Inhale. Exhale, taking that down. Inhale, lift and lengthen to reset. Exhale, and we'll bow. Inhale, right hand under the face. Opening to the left. Taking that back down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, and we'll bow. This time, we're going to take the left foot back for right up runner. Bring blocks in here if you need to. And I'm just going to rock back and forth here for a moment. Sometimes it helps loosen up that hip flexor a little bit if you rock a little bit before you take it down. Good. So I'm going to take down that knee. My front knee is over behind that ankle. Make sure that back knee is behind your hip. Good. And then from here, I'm going to come up here. Good. Now my right hand's going to grab my left wrist. I'm going to lift. I'm going to get a side bend towards my right. Breathe and expand. Good. Inhale. Exhale, coming up. Good. And then from here, left hand's going to come to a block or the floor. We're going to open to the right. Inhale. Exhale, taking that down, tucking the back toe, lifting the back knee, Front foot steps back. You choose. Take or skip a flow, full or modified. If you're skipping, down dog or child's pose are great places for you to be. Some people also like to work on a plank for a moment in their flow. That's okay too. Good. From the downward facing dog, when you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees, walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, root, engage, and rise. Exhale, hands to heart. Mountain and tension. Okay, we're going to stick with that flow, but we're going to make a few changes to that. So from here, from the top, big inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, bow. Now, yes, we're going to go into that twist again. So you can use the block or the hands here. If you want something a little bit different this time, since we're a little bit more warmer, take your left hand to the outside of that right shin or ankle, and then draw up and in. Good. And we'll twist here. You should still be able to expand the rib cage, and there should be no cranking in the back here. Inhale, exhale, take that down. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, back. Inhale, right hand under the face or to that left shin or ankle, and we'll open to the left. Inhale, exhale, take that down. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, back. From here, my right foot's going to step back. This time you have an option. You can lower it back down, or maybe you want to be lifted. Again, you can use your blocks here for stability and transition into high crescent. So get into the front heel, watch where your knee is, and we'll rise. As you rise, or if you're grounded, front hip will come back hip will come forward. If you're lifted, press back through that back heel. Be strong. Now, once more, left hand's going to grab the right wrist. I'm going to lift. I'm going to take that side bend. Breathing and expanding. Coming back up, I'm going to reach, reach, reach. Some of us are going to open into a back bend here. Another option is to take a hand clasp here, pressing down, opening up. Find what works for you. This is balance and power. Even if you're power. Good. And then from here, when you're ready, I'm going to lift. Now, I feel myself coming back a little bit too far, so I'm just going to make that adjustment. Always adjust if you need to. From here, you've got options for your twist. You can take hands to prayer, hinging forward. You're going to twist to the left. You can also do this with a grounded knee, or you can come back, taking right hand to a block or the floor, twisting to the left, lifted or grounded knee. So find what is good for you in this practice at this time. If you're lifted, press back through that heel. So try not to be droopy here. Breathe and expand. Inhale, exhale. We're going to come down, frame that front foot. Front foot steps back. You choose. Notice how you feel. A little bit deeper into some places. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. We're going to inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale and bow. Now from this bow, same as before, you can use a block or the floor, hand under the face, or you can come back, taking that opposite shin or ankle. And I'm going to twist and open to my right. And take that down. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. And now fold. I'm going to lift and lengthen the torso. You want to twist from length. Right hand's going to come somewhere on the outside, or it can be on the floor, twisting to the left. And taking that down. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale and bow. This time, the left foot's going to step back. Use your blocks here if you need to for stability. Good. So I'm going to press back through that back heel. Back knee can be grounded here. Get into the front heel. Watch where your knee is if you're lifting and rising. Grounded or lifted, front hip's going to come back hip's going to come forward. I'm lifted. I'm going to press back through that heel. I'm zipped up through that front body. I'm relaxed through my shoulders. Good. Now, from here, my right hand's going to take my left hand. I'm going to lift. I'm going to do a side bend towards the right. Breathe and expand. Inhale. Exhale, coming back up. Good. You have that option again to come into a back bend, or maybe you want that clasp. Find what works for your body in this moment, and what you did on the other side might not be what you need to do here. And then from here, we'll release. Choose your twist. Are you going to come forward and take a prayer twist, or does that left hand need to come to the floor to a block? Find yours. What's better for you might not necessarily be what I'm specifically doing. But those of you that are lifted, press back through that heel. Be strong through that thigh. Watch your front knee over behind the ankle. Breathe and expand. Inhale, exhale. We're going to take that down. We'll frame the front foot. Front foot will step back. You choose. Take or skip a flow. Be mindful of your movement. Be mindful of your form. Good. Coming back to down dog. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Walk, step, or hop your feet forward to meet your hands. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, root, engage and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, finding breath. Mountain, intention. Good. All right, last little flow here before we bring it down. This will include a balance challenge. It will include a full or modified warrior 3, or grounded warrior 3, as I like to call it, when you use your blocks or the floor. So I would have them forward for you in case you need them. So from here, when you're ready, big inhale, reach and lengthen. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhale, little bow. From here, step or hop back to plank pose. You choose. Take or skip your flow. And then once you've made your way to your down dog, down dog form. My fingers are spread wide. I'm rooting through knuckles of pinky, pointer, and thumb. I'm in my big toe and pinky toe mounds, belly button in, shoulders and pockets. Left leg's going to lift 3-point. I'm going to bend that left knee. I'm going to open to the left. Strong, even upper body here. Breathe and expand. And then from here, as I begin to take that knee and hip back even to my floor, good. I'm going to keep that knee bent and I'm going to swing forward. I'm going to step or pick up and put the left foot forward between the hands. Use blocks if you need to here for some stability. We're going to warrior prep the back foot. So I'm going to swing in that back heel. My toes are going to turn out. I've got a heel to heel, heel to arch, or this leg can come out a little bit wider. Find the stability. Get into the heel, get into the back foot as you rise, and open into that warrior 2. Good. Looking forward, thinking about maybe front hip coming back just a smidge. And when you do that, that'll help that knee track towards the pinky toe a little bit more here. So we want to try and not let the knee fall inward. And you still want hips, knee, and toe tracking forward too. So you don't want the front toes to turn inward and knees to do something else. You should be able to see that front toe if you were to glance down. Good. From here, I'm going to lengthen my front leg. I'm going to root into the feet. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to reach, reach, reach into exalted, or a variation of exalted. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. One more time. I'm going to lengthen. I'm going to take it back. Exalted. Good. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Now from the warrior 2, this is where things are going to change. I'm going to come down. I'm going to cartwheel it down. Good. Hands can be on blocks or the floor. I'm going to swivel up that back foot. So my back heel, even though I'm pressing back through it, it will not ground. My front leg is going to lengthen a little bit, but I don't want it to be locked. I want a long torso here. You can fold in if your hamstring will let you, if not, stay long. And again, blocks can help you with that nice long form. Some people don't need blocks here, and that's okay too. From here, if you took the deeper fold, we'll come out of that fold. We're going to look down at that front foot. We're going to put a bend in the front knee. I'm going to take my blocks forward here because I'm going to come into a grounded warrior 3. Some of you are going to take hands down first and then lift into a full warrior 3. So be mindful, but I'm just going to take a few toe taps here. Good. Finding my warrior 3. So my hip, knee, and toe of my left leg are facing forward. I'm getting into big toe mounds, pinky toe mounds in the heel. So I'm lifting up out of that hip as well. My right leg, those toes, knees, hips are facing the floor. I'm not turning out here. Good. Hips are even to the floor in warrior 3. From here, when you're ready, good. I'm going to reach that right leg back. I'm going to step it back, use blocks to help you if you need to. I'm back in that left up runner. I'm going to plant my hands, front foot steps back. You choose, take or skip a flow. I'm going to do a full one here. Using breath, using your intention. And we're going to take that all to the other side now. So I'm just going to make a little bit of a change. I'm just going to kind of turn around here if you're watching me at home, just so that my rear end is not to you. And then from here, your right leg is going to lift 3-point, bending that knee, opening to the right, strong, even upper body. Breathe and expand. And then from here, as I take my hips and my knee back even to the floor, I'm going to keep that knee bent and lifted, and I'm going to swing it forward, stepping or picking up and putting the right foot forward between the hands. Use blocks if you need to here to transition for warrior 2. So I'm going to warrior prep the back foot, heel to arch, and a little bit wider if you need that. And then when you're ready, get into the front heel, watch your knee here as you rise. Open warrior 2. Good. So my alignment is different on one side than the other. It's just how I am. You might notice that with yourself as well. Good. So coming up with good form, I'm watching, make sure hip, knees, and toes are tracking forward. I can see my toes. I'm going to take my front hip back hip forward so that this front knee tracks towards the pinky toe a little bit better. Good. From here, we'll lengthen that front leg and we'll take it back, exalted. Inhale, exhale, warrior 2. Watch your knee tracking. Inhale, exhale, I'm going to lengthen back, take it back, exalted variation. Inhale, exhale, warrior 2. Good. From here, we're going to cartwheel that down. So remember, come to blocks here if you need to, swiveling up the back foot, going into pyramid variation. So from here, I'm pressing back through that back heel won't ground. I'm going to lengthen through that front leg, but my front knee is not locked. I'm going to bring my blocks in here a little bit more. Good, and I'm lengthening through my torso. If your hamstring will let you and you want to fold in deeper here, that's okay to do so. From here, if you took the deeper fold, we'll come up out of the fold. Good, this is where that tricky transition into warrior 3 is, putting a bend in that front knee, hands forward or blocks forward, maybe a toe tap or 2. Find your warrior 3. Get into big toe, pinky toe mounds the heel, hip, knee, and toe face forward. Really get into the heel, lift out of the hip. Hips are even to the floor. Left toe, left knee are even to the floor. Belly button stays in. Stay with your breath. Press out of that hip just a little bit more. And then from here, I'm going to reach back with that left leg. I'm going to reach that down. Good. From here, bringing things in, hands down, front foot comes back. You choose take or skip the last flow of this class. Good. And then from here, when you're ready, just come back to a little child's pose. Maybe dropping the knees a little bit here. Good. Knees can be as wide as the mat, somewhere in between or together. I'm going to take my arms long here. Good. Forehead could come to the ground or to a block. Big inhale and expand. So as you breathe and expand here, still let it be a little bit more active. So still draw up from pubic bone to behind the navel. Coming back to your intention. Noticing how you feel now versus when we started. And when you're ready, hands under the shoulders, and we're going to carefully come up. Good. We're going to prepare for the yin portion of the class now. So I'm going to take these blocks and just set them out of the way. I'm going to set my blanket out of the way. I'm going to bring in my bolster cushion here. Good. So from here, we're going to side lie over it. So I want to make sure that I've got enough space to do that. Now, some people like their folded blanket on top of here for this one too, completely fine. So I'm going to start by lying down on my right side, and I will give you forewarning. Usually when I do this side, it's opening up the left side. I tend to cough and release here. I carry a lot in my heart chakra area. So that might happen for you too, completely normal. If you can't, doesn't kind of relieve itself in a couple coughs, take a break, get a glass of water. But I'm just folding over. Good. So I like to have my knees a little bit bent here. Some people like to have their legs longer or do something else. With your legs, it's all about the comfort. This is the focus area here. So from here, I'm just going to lie over. I'm going to take that arm up. I'm going to take it over. Good. And I'm going to breathe. There it goes. I'm going to breathe and expand here. Good. And we'll be here for a few breaths. So I invite you to close your eyes. I invite you to breathe. And I'll call you back in a moment. Good. From here, when you're ready, carefully bring that top arm up. It's going to come onto your cushion, and then we'll carefully come up from there. Notice how you feel, and we're going to take that right into the other side now. So I'm just going to swing my feet over. I'm just going to move my bolster cushion to the other side. I don't usually cough on this side, but you just never know. Then you never know with yourself. So again, be mindful of that. Take care of yourself if you need to. So my cushion is all the way in. I'm just going to fold over. Good. It's going to kind of adjust my legs here. Top arm's going to come up and over. Good. Breathe and expand. And I'll leave you here for a few moments. Good. From here, we'll take that hand to the cushion. Carefully press yourself up to a seat. Great work. From here, we're going to come into a straddle pose now. So also known as a wide legged forward fold. I'm just going to move my bolster out of the way. And I'm actually going to bring my blanket back in here. I'm going to sit on it. I think my back and everything would feel better if I did that. So from here, I'm going to take my legs out wide. Good. So this is about my 85% or so. It's not my widest. So to give you an example of my widest, that would be here. I don't want to be there for a yin style pose, so I'm just going to bring it in. You want to give your body room to move, and you don't want to overdo it as well. Now, as we come forward into this fold, if you need support, remember you can always bring your cushion in here. Otherwise, you can set your cushion to the side for a moment. And then from here, flexion in the feet, take care under the knees if you're really tight. Good. From here, and let's come into an anterior pelvis. So tailbone comes back, hip bones rock forward. Very important. Big inhale, reach and lengthen, 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 belly button in, and we'll hinge and fold. Good. Now, I am not at my full forward fold either. I'm about at 85, 95%. The longer I'm here, the more my body will determine, is it safe to go deeper? Do I need to stay where I am or come out? So my body will probably say it's safe to go deeper. I want to give my body that space to go there. So I'm just going to kind of hold off for a moment, and we'll be here for a few moments. Breathe and expand. So as you spend time here, a few reminders: pain, numbness, tingling, burning, not normal sensations. So if you feel any of those at any time, or you cannot maintain good and steady breath, it's time to back off because you've gone too far. Good. From here, when you're ready, inhale, look forward. Exhale, carefully come out of there. Good. From here, I'm going to just bring in my knees and come in. If it would feel good to you to get a gentle little twist in one direction and then in the other, feel free to take that. It usually feels good to me. And then from here, we're going to go into our supported back bend. So again, I'm going to bring this bolster cushion back in here. You can also have that blanket on top if you need that. And some people too like a little bit of a folded blanket or something back there to catch their head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this all the way into my body. Good. I've got my hands to the side here, and I'm supported as I come back over. So some people like some support under the head. Some people are fine without it. You choose. Again, your legs is what makes you comfortable, and particularly here, the low back. So some people like to take everything long. Some people like to be crisscross applesauce. Some people like a little bend in the knees. That's what I like, so that's where I'm going to stay. You do want to make sure your shoulders are off of your cushion here. And then from here, I'll leave you for a few moments to breathe and expand, settling in. Come out early if you need to. And from here, when you're ready, good. Everybody has a different way to come out of here. Some people are going to do better if you gently roll to your side. Others are going to carefully take elbows or hands to something, nodding the chin, and then carefully coming out of here. So, and the way that's best for you is always best. Good. We're going to counter that back bend with our final yin style pose here, which is caterpillar, or a seated forward fold, legs forward. So again, I'm going to bring my blanket in here. I'm going to sit on it. Good. I'm going to come to that anterior tilt. So tailbone comes back, hip bones come forward. So again, you're always welcome to bring in cushion or something like that here if you need that for your forward fold, or if not, you can push that to the side. Now, you've also got blocks today, maybe, or at least one. So if you know that your hands go beyond, you can also bring this block in here. That's where I'm going to go today. But remember, if you're using the block or taking your feet, it should be a light grip, not a death grip. So legs can also be a little bit wider apart if you need that as well. So from here, we're in our anterior tilt. Big inhale, nice and tall, zip up pelvic floor. And exhale, we'll fold. And I'm hinging. And when I can hinge no more, then I'm going to let things come down. Softness in the knees here. And we'll be here for a little bit. So again, Not your deepest fold in the beginning. Just let your body sink in there. Good. From here, when you're ready, carefully come out of there. Low back might be a little bit vulnerable here. So we never want to just snap out of a yin pose. You shouldn't snap out of any pose, but definitely a yin pose. So from here, one more time, I'm just going to come over, gentle twist. Breathe and expand. And when you're ready, one more time, gentle twist to the other side. Breathe and expand. And coming back to center. We're going to make our way onto our back now. So I'm going to move my blanket a little bit to the side here, but I'm also going to take it behind me. I'm going to use it as a neck pillow for Shavasana, which is where we're going. We'll also do this as a guided relaxation today. I'm going to bring my block in here, and I really like my bolster after a yin style class. So I'm going to bring in my bolster and bring that under my thighs. Now you don't have to use anything. You can still let everything come long and flop open, a bend in the knees and what have you. Be where you're comfortable. Set yourself up for comfort and relaxation. And then from here, see if you can make yourself about 10% more comfortable. And then we'll start with a little guided meditation here. So from here, tighten up maybe that whole body for a moment. And slowly release. We'll do that one more time. Tighten it all the way up. Slowly release. As you breathe and settling back in, could you relax through the right foot, the left foot, right heel, left heel, the right lower leg, the left lower leg, the right knee, the left knee, the right thigh, the left thigh, the right glute, the left glute, right front pelvis, left front pelvis. Relaxing through the pubic bone, relaxing below the navel, relaxing the lower back, the mid back, the belly, the right hand, the left hand, right lower arm, left lower arm. Release to the right elbow, the left elbow. Right upper arm, the left upper arm. Relaxing through the mid back. Relax through right and left chest. Relax to the heart space. Relaxing through the right shoulder, the left shoulder, the upper back, the upper chest. Relaxing through the neck, throat, right jaw, left jaw. Relax the tongue. Relaxing through the cheeks, right eye, left eye. Relaxing through the forehead and the back of the head. Let it go. Taking deep breaths here. From side to side. Choose stillness or invite movement of the fingers and the toes. Choose stillness or taking knees into the chest. Choosing to keep the upper body grounded, and maybe you want to lift that upper body into a full body hug. And choosing stillness, removing any props out of the way you may have used for your Shavasana time. Taking arms long behind you, legs long in front of you, and reach and lengthen from the edge of the fingertips, the edge of the toes. Full body stretch, point and flex through the feet. Bend and stretch through the hands, twirling wrists and ankles in one direction, and then in the other. And then from here, whenever you're ready, carefully bending in both knees, and you choose rolling over onto your right or left side, the side that works best for your body in this moment. Taking a moment here to pause and reflect as long as you need to. And when you feel okay, carefully press yourself back up to a comfortable seat. I'm going to bring my blanket back in here. And once you found the comfortable seat that works for you, finding a tall spine once more, ears, shoulders, and hips. Knowing how you feel now, or noticing how you feel now versus when we started. Fingertips to the side, palms turning up. Inhale, reach, 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 and lengthen, touching palms together. Exhale, hands and heart center. Reconnecting with that intention you made at the beginning of your class. One more time. We'll take the thumbs to the forehead for good and true thoughts. To the lips. To our hearts for open and loving hearts. Knowing no effort on this mat is ever wasted. No gain is ever reversed. May you be safe. May you stay well. May you have a wonderful day and week ahead. Namaste.